Going live. Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition Firearms Update, yeah, a very long name, on the GTX 1650, RTX 3050, 3060 and 1050 Ti. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, thanks to Techland for providing a code of the game. And well, there's been a huge update, especially when it comes to how to engage with the game. Now we got weapons, and there's been some updates to the visuals and quality of life, so I wanted to get back to it. Hamza, how's it going? Good to see ya. So, settings wise, it's a little bit of the same when it comes to what I chose. There's new options, but there's some that stay the same. Hey Aditya. So the first one is 1080p quality FSR2, which in my opinion looks pretty good in this game, with upscaling sharpness on 10%. More than this is really too aggressive. And then at the advanced settings, medium textures, high LODs, everything like this. It's basically a mix between medium and high. Some things that say low actually are either low or high, so yeah. It's actually medium to high, but I call it medium to low to be more realistic when it comes to just names. Hey Tohami, how's it going? And the renderer mode, still there's DX11 and 12. So there we go. And if you have a compatible GPU, it will say DX12 Ultimate, which is more demanding, and for some reason this one would disappear. So in this case, I think DX11 is fine if you have a good enough CPU. Sorry, CPU. So yeah. And hey, Big Boss. Excited about GTA 6? Hell yeah. So let's see, we're standing here and we're getting already 60 FPS. As you can see, it's not a hard game to run at all. I think I can even crank up those sections. And now, as you can see also, there's guns in the game, which were absent before. For some BS reason, they said like, oh yeah, there was no more ammo and the military took the weapons. So now they went back and added guns to the game. Isaac, ahora hay armas de fuego y el juego tiene algunas opciones gráficas extra y muchas mejoras ahí generales en lo que es gameplay. El juego sigue siendo el mismo en realidad. Alright guys, so this is the X11, but again, I think you need quite a bit of CPU to get it to run properly like that. So we're going to do the X12 with asynchronous compute, but we'll have to restart the game. So we jump to the X12. There's an important update for Alan Wake that dramatically increases performance in cars like 1050 Ti. Yeah, I saw it. That patch releases tomorrow, so I'll be checking it out. Without a doubt. I'm super interested. Maybe the 1050 Ti can run it at sub 720 at 30 FPS, who knows. But the 1650 already could do a good job. I mean, the 1650 has mesh shaders, so yeah. Okay, we're now doing the X12. Let's see if it stays at 60. They added it, but it was too late. I don't think it's too late. I mean, think about it like this. The game is now 50% off, so you don't have to buy it at full price. And you get more content. There's also a free quest that is included. So yeah, okay, DX12 seems to have a little bit of stuttering, but otherwise it seems to be good. Now I can just pull a gun and destroy them. Although you don't get guns right away, as far as I know. But as you can see, this is a very good running and looking game. But in my opinion, as many people said on the internet, and I agree with them. The game is too colorful, considering it's a zombie apocalypse. So yeah, does the game run worse? As far as I know, it runs almost the same, but in some cards, it no longer allows you to select DX12, only DX12 Ultimate. In this case, we can choose DX12, so performance is very similar. But so far it runs fine still. But again, my issue with the game is that it's too colorful. So we can make it look more like Dying Light 1 if you want to, which I'm going to find here. It's called Haran Sunset. And now, yeah, the game looks like there's been like poop thrown into the screen, but it looks more like Dying Light 1. So they gave the people what they wanted. Hey, Electric Pichu! How's it going? But going back to what I was saying about the 1650, if you choose the X12, it will run a little bit worse on the GPU side, but on the CPU it will be much easier. So yeah, if you don't have a strong CPU, I advise you to use the X12 on this one, or this GPU at least. RIP 1650, why? I don't know guys, do you like Dying Light 2 in comparison to Dying Light 1? Never played it. I played the first one and I personally like the first one much more. I don't know, the movement feels way more grounded. Oh, it's discontinued? Okay. You have one of your final exams tomorrow and I was studying non-stop the last few days. Well, good luck to you, sir. You got this. What is it? Physics? Chemistry? Math? Of course there's still melee weapons. You can cut stuff up. Doinks. Which do you prefer, Dead Island 2 or Dying Light 2? That's a difficult one. I mean, Dying Light 2, in my opinion, is... well, they're very different games. But in this case, I would choose probably Dead Island 2 over Dying Light 2. Just because... I mean, that game only wants you to have fun slicing up zombies. But Dying Light 2 is more advanced when it comes to traversal. Yeah, what I don't like about Dead Island 2 is that you cannot climb, like in Dying Light. So I changed my mind. I'd rather play Dying Light 2. But they're still both great games, don't get me wrong. But the parkour just feels necessary. You have no idea what's called in English, but I think it's citizenship. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You mean the law and all that. Yeah, I had that when I was in high school. It wasn't fun. Oh, he's alive. Not anymore. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, sir. Lost in democratic elections? Okay, classic. Yeah, I had that as well. Too much to remember. Yeah, I hate that. So as you can see, these settings are fine for this card, at least in my opinion. Some drops into the 50s, but overall, good stuff. Although there's some texture pop in, now that I'm noticing. Doinks. Yeah, guns are OP so far. Or maybe my level is too high. I'm on the highest level. How are you doing, bro? I'm doing fine. What about you, sir? Mr. Tanjim. Yeah, one way that I have to describe movement in this game is a bit floaty in comparison to the previous one. That's what I don't like about it, actually. I don't know, it just feels too floaty for me when it comes to motion. It doesn't feel like it has weight to it. I mean, look at the jump. It's like I'm ascending a little bit. You know, Horizon PC requirements, I haven't checked them. We'll check them out at the end of the live stream. And we'll see. Alright. But the disadvantage of guns is that they, well, call the zombies back to us. Oh, sorry. Friendly fire, I apologize. You're going to attack me? Yes. Sorry about that. By the way, the Ghost of Tsushima PC port announcement tomorrow, apparently. Yeah, I saw that. Super excited. So, what do you guys like more when it comes to color? The Dying Light 1 preset, which is kind of like, how to say, brown? Or do you like the standard, more saturated look? I don't know, I think this is a little bit exaggerated. I think it's too saturated. But the other one is too brown, so it's hard to choose. Yeah, the guns are in the base game. This is a free update. And if you log in before, I'm not sure if March 8th, you get a free pistol. But they're in the base game, it's not paid DLC. So everybody can take advantage of getting guns. I don't know what's wrong with the textures though, look at that. Maybe it's a thing with this card and DX12. Who knows? $150 storage for Horizon. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the textures. Shame they didn't add weapons on release day, I agree. That's the best thing they added to the game thus far. Sad it took so long. You prefer the brown one? Does FXAA make graphics blurry? Yeah. Alright. So I don't know what's wrong with the textures. Maybe textures on high is too much. So let's put those on medium. Are the enemies capable of using guns as well? I haven't checked that yet. I don't know. We'll see the new mission. The colorful preset makes it look more like Dead Island, lol. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Let me mark the mission on the map. I don't know where the mission is. Oh, never mind. It's right here. So again, this mission is available to everyone. It's a free update. Hey, 3ADL. It's been a while. Reduce 2 atoms. Okay, I think that fixed the texture issue, so make sure the textures are on medium. Yeah, definitely. Dying Light 2 Reloaded Edition 750. Maybe at the lowest settings. Absolute lowest on the X11 at 720p with FSR. And I'm saying maybe, I have no idea. But I think that's a big ask. Medium textures look bad. I've seen worse. I also noticed that the FOV is a little bit wider than before. Not sure if that's real or just my brain messing with me. Whoops, wrong button. Hang on. Have you seen Red Dead 2 lowest textures? Yeah, those are horrible. The textures in Red Dead 2 on low settings, man.
In you go.
Hold to skip all, thank you.
You here to watch or
Yeah, you need a graphics card upgrade, definitely.
watch it?
Easy room.
I need to speak to everyone.
I think I regret.
Okay. Oh, I cannot use my gun here. I'm max level, so they have no chance against me. 4060 will be a great upgrade, but I'll make sure to get at least a 12 GB GPU if possible. Imagine I just pull out a gun and start blasting. They have no chance against me here. Oh nice, mushrooms. $1660 is still good for 1080p. Yep, it's fine. It's much faster on this card, that's for sure. Anybody else? Buenas, Marco, ¿qué tal? Exciting. CS2 lowest setting looks like... No, CS2 lowest settings doesn't look bad. Wish I could pull out a gun in this mission, but no. Yeah, I don't even need to grapple anyone. I wouldn't buy anything below a 6600 since that card is so cheap. Yeah, that's a good option as well. Anybody else? Want to play on 1050? What do you mean? That's at the end of the stream, don't worry, I'll be here. Okay, reduce 2 items. Are you gonna retest Alan Wake 2 with the newest patch? Only on the 1050 Ti, on the other cards it'll be almost the same.
You're here for the enemy.
Aiden! Get up! He busted the generator and let infected in!
Oh, that's great. Why the logo again? Oh, Bloody Ties. So this is the free content that is upcoming with the reloaded upcoming. It's already out. That is included with the reloaded version. Reloaded version again, free updates. Which includes the guns. where to hold out against the infected. Really, I don't have my pistol. There we go. Perfection. I don't hold out, I just destroy them. What's your GPU on your main PC you're playing games on? 4070 Ti. Oh, those are not infected, I'm sorry. I'm hitting the people as well. What is in Bloody Ties payable DLC? As far as I know, it's free DLC. Let me check. Just in case. Hold up. I'm pretty sure it's included with the update. Here. To kick off the launch of Dying Light 2 Stay Human Reloaded Edition, we're going to need all guns blazing. Yeah. Includes story DLC Bloody Ties. So yeah, there you go. There's no better time to hop into the game. The new edition contains all the best and past updates, the first story DLC. So yeah. It's 50% off right now, and the update includes the DLC, basically. This story DLC that I haven't played yet. I'm playing it right now. Talia model looks like old woman. Well, there's a mod for that, so don't worry. The PC community got you covered. Is this a free next-gen update? Yep. Next-gen update if you have a console. If you have a PC, you already have the next-gen update. But it's a free update, yeah. Oh, those are friendlies.
Right over here. Coming right up. Hold on. I think I can.
Hey, Watchful Squids. How's it going, man? Okay. Of course, we skip everything just as usual because we're benchmarking.
Ain't feeding.
Tell me about Skullface. Tell me more. Okay. Now I have my pistol back. Then see. Did you see Sony issuing refunds for Suicide Squad? Did they really? I might ask for a refund. Ah, but I have it on PC. So yeah, as you can see now, we got guns, free story DLC. I need more ammo. Ah, that's okay. And you can get 50 to 60 with these settings on the 1650. If you have the super edition of the card, you'll be at 60 with these settings all the time. Just make sure that textures are on medium. Otherwise, the textures will flicker quite a bit. So yeah, there we go. Let's jump into the next card, shall we? And ooh, I forgot to set up the lighting. Sorry about that. The PC view will look terrible this time around, so apologies in advance. I just started live streaming like out of the blue, and I decided to do it improperly. Because the game is filled with bugs. What do you mean? Oh, you mean Suicide Squad? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, if Sony is issuing refunds, you know that the game is broken. Alright, time for the 3050. Sí, literal, mono banana 2018. Here we go. Oh yeah, Iron Man is there. Hell yeah. Of course he is. I wouldn't have it any other way. I forgot to mention, I also tested this game on Steam Deck, if you're interested. Runs pretty well. I could get 40s without an issue. Okay. So, of course, for this card, we're doing DX12 because compatibility. You could do some voiceover stuff. You sound nice. Well, thanks for that. I don't know if I could do that actually. Sounds like a sweet thing to do. I wish I did that before. I wanted to do some voiceover in the past, but I don't know how to be consistent when speaking. Sometimes my brain plays games on me. Let's leave it at that. Okay, we're using no upscaling first of all just to test it over. I don't even remember how it runs on this card. And as you can see now, there's no DX12 normal, there's only DX12 Ultimate. For some reason, it's no longer available. Okay, LOD range, we keep it at 100, it looks fine. Motion blur, no thanks. Particles, we keep it like this. Sun shadows, let's put them on high. Contact shadows, very high. Ambient occlusion on high. Global illumination on high. Reflections on high. Ray trace flashlight, maybe not. Fog on medium, post process on high. Yeah, that looks like unsave change. Yeah, save them. So 1080p high to very high on the X12. Let's see how it goes. Like with launch commands, can you force the X12 somehow? I don't know, but whatever. I don't want to try it really. Only on the Steam Deck it costs a difference. In this card, I don't know because I didn't have it when this game came out, I think. ¿Qué tal, Hiro? ¿Todo bien? Have you tried Assassin's Creed series? Yeah, I did. I did the entire thing on the Steam Deck, on the 3050, 3060. I have lots of videos on the Assassin's Creed franchise. Usually you can enter DX12 in Steam launch options. Yeah, usually. But I mean, it's fine. Okay, so with these settings, we're getting 50 to 60. Ooh, it takes a while to take flight. So, okay. This is perfect to just enable DLSS and forget about it. I mean, right? DLSS quality. DLSS quality, DX12. Pfft. Stupidly smooth. And you get better shadows, better ambient occlusion, all that good stuff. Ya casi llegando al cuarto piso en edad. Uff, bueno, está bien, Giro. Todos llegamos. mucha agua. 101. Alright. So not much to say here, it runs fine with DLSS. If you don't want to tweak settings. Doinks. Here, get over here. Before they jump, we grapple them. Whee! That's pretty funny. So if you want to play the game, there's no issue whatsoever on this card. Let's shoot that explosive. Oh, hi there. Jesus. The thing is, when you're using a gun, there's a lot of noise. The game is very saturated. Yeah, there's a fix for that, but it's a little bit too aggressive, which is changing the color grading. So if you guys don't like it being this saturated when it comes to color, there's an option here in video called color grading, and you can make it match, make it more gritty, or make it match Dying Light 1. So here is the preset that looks like Dying Light 1. I think it's a little bit too aggressive, but it matches the previous game pretty well, if you like that sort of thing. But I'm going to try gritty because I think it looks good. Yeah, exactly, Monobanana. Gritty is a little bit too gray bluish, and the blood is not even red. So I don't know, looking at it right now, which one is the best, really. I just think it's too colorful by default. But gritty is just too gritty. So it's either gray, orange, or a lot of color. Man, yes, too saturated. But hey, at least you have the option between those piss filters and the gray-ish filter. But I mean, the blood is not even red with those filters on, so it's kinda disappointing. I'll wait for them here. Come on! Oh, really? Yeah, the blood looks way better with this preset. Gritty is Battlefield 3 for mode. Yeah, and the Haran Sunset looks similar to Dying Light 1, but feels more like RE4 brown tint. Excuse me, performing surgery over here. No way! I can rip them in half. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Let's try that again. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Unexpected. Did you see the Dune game new trailer? No, I haven't. I know about a movie. But that's as far as my knowledge of Dune goes. Demonetizing 3, 2, sorry guys, I couldn't resist. Logitech 2K24 game. Nah, I'm good. I haven't tried them because I'm not interested, honestly. Alright, I think it's time to try ray tracing. Let's enable what? Ray trace flashlight, ray trace reflections, ray trace glow illumination, ray trace ambient occlusion, and ray trace shadows? Yeah, let's just kill this thing. Okay. RT all features. Okay. We're into the 50s, actually. I hope I don't have to restart the game for that. Although I still think it looks pretty similar to before. Let me see. Let's find those reflections. Yeah, I mean, the foliage has a weird darkness to it that wasn't there before. But I mean, it doesn't look that different. I mean, the performance definitely changed. Let's try that again. But I'm not seeing any... Okay. Oh, okay. That's a ray trace reflection. Nice. And I can see myself in the reflection. Look at that. Wow. So immersive. So there's definitely ray tracing going on. And indirect lighting, I still don't know if it's that obvious. Yeah. Okay. Funny, it's a flat texture of something inside this place. But I'm being reflected over there. I don't know, I don't think it's worth using really right now. I mean, the reflections are there in some places, but it's not night and day. Yeah, hard to see with the bitrate. Yeah, sorry guys. So maybe what we should change... ambient occlusion ray traced. I think the grass looks too dark with this, so no need. Reflections, they show up. They're there, so I'll keep them. That's the most obvious change. Sun shadows, I mean, the shadows still look good without it. So I'm just keeping global illumination, if this is even happening, maybe in a closed environment. And the ray trace flashlight. So the RT features that I'm using, RTGI plus reflections plus flashlight. And hopefully that gives us 60s again. Who knows? We might get lucky. Okay, no, we're still getting the same frame rate. Okay, fine. Let's disable the GI. Okay, the global illumination did make a performance difference. Is there really a difference with RT flashlights? I'll need to check that out once I'm in a dark environment. So the GI is gone. We only have the reflections and the flashlight, which should be the most noticeable change. I need to fast travel somewhere. Oh, wrong keyboard. Whoops. Hey, SWO, gotta go. How's it going? ¿Todo bien? How heavy RT is implemented various? Yeah. Okay, so in here... Oh, maybe if I enable...
Have mercy. Please release me. No.
Okay, I'm not sure... I'm not casting any shadows. I'm not sure why I don't have a soft shadow indoors. Let me check with ray tracing all the way up. Sun shadows, these are not sun shadows. Indoors, but... With this on the highest, it better. No, no indoor. I mean, this is a wasted opportunity. They could have added shadows indoors with ray tracing. Too bad. And ray trace flashlight, I haven't noticed anything special there. I'm confused. So let's keep it like that. No, it's not over. We still have the 3060 and the 1050 Ti. Okay, so let's go to nighttime. So we get wrecked. Yeah, it looks disconnected from the world without those shadows there. Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't cast shadows. But hey, would have been nice. Let's see, it's nighttime. Let's see if this casts shadows. No, it doesn't. Okay, the flashlight out here does cast shadows. It's hard to notice with the YouTube bitrate, but yeah, the zombies cast shadows. So I don't think the ray traced flashlight is going to make a whole lot of difference. I'm a very high level, so I can kill them instantly. Maybe VRAM usage. Oh, we're talking about something else. Is this max textures? Yes, it is, sir. But yeah, the lack of shadows from many surfaces is very disappointing, really. I was expecting more. So as of ray tracing, I would say just use the ray traced reflections. The ray traced flashlight can go. This is the only thing I really noticed when switching it on, but very few surfaces have it. Yeah, it still casts shadows without the ray traced thing on the flashlight. Let's see if they get reflected. Yeah, they do. GTDR7. Are we there yet? I think those aren't real lights and it's just an effect with the textures or something. No, it's probably a light that doesn't cast shadows. You can make lights in games that do not cast shadows for performance reasons. That's a very normal practice when making a game. If every light casts a shadow, it will be very expensive. But in this case, I don't know, if we enable ray tracing, maybe Lights like these that are very obvious, let them cast shadows. I don't know. Well, one of the games that all the lights, I think all of them cast shadows, is Dead Space Remake. And that game is super demanding. But why on Ultra with ray tracing? What do you mean? So settings for this, before I keep talking, 1080p. Basically high settings, which is almost the highest, asynchronous compute on. And then the reflections on Ultra, because it's the only thing that I noticed with the ray tracing. But if you don't want this, just put it on Ultra. And you'll have always over 60 FPS without ray tracing. With ray tracing, you'll be 50 to 60 FPS range at night, and 60 is all the time daytime. But that's basically it. Let's very quickly do 1440p for this card. 5060 12 gigs, same performance as 4060 Ti. Oh my god, no, please. Why, Nvidia? Why do you do that? Sons of bitches. So now 1440p, very high, unbalanced DLSS. The only thing not very high is the fog. The rest is pretty much cranked up. So let's go. And we seem to be good. Oh, that's your guess. It's not a fact. Okay. Thanks for the... Man, my heart dropped. But yeah, Nvidia's probably going to do that. No surprises there. Okay, good time to get stuck. Nvidia moment, yeah. Keep climbing. Alright. Oh, what's that? I can now just pick him up from a distance. Ooh. I'm out of ammo. Holy. I think it's a bad time for this fight. I forgot if I have any explosives with me. I have a shield. But that doesn't do anything. Up. Rock to the face. Bullet to the face. Alright. Okay, so 1440p seems to be fine. Let's check out daytime. Is this a new Resident Evil? No, not even close. Ethan has superpowers. More superpowers, actually. Okay, daytime is fine. Okay, screen space reflections are working just fine. So yeah, I'll do 1440p over 1080p with the ray tracing. Ray tracing is pretty subtle on this one. A good attempt, but it could be better, in my opinion, at least visually speaking. Rumors are that the RTX 5090 is 60 to 70% faster than the 4090, so barely 70 FPS 4K Ultra RT Max in UE5. Yeah, we need a big jump in hardware. But that means expensive. Anyway, time to whip out that 3060. So 1 sec. Be right back. Hey Lahiru, how's it going, man? $3060 12 gigs, a decent value Nvidia GPU. Yeah, I would say one of the few. Did they add something that could impact FPS? I mean, there's more zombies moving around there. Zombies eating people actually in the game, which wasn't a thing that happened at all in the past. It's a more complete game now. New DirectX specs seems to have some AI stuff on it. Not sure how that will affect performance of all cards. It depends on what features they are using, I think. Welcome back, 3060 inbound, ready to rock. Let's jump back in. Have you tested out Pacific Drive? I haven't, but I got a review code. I got offered that code. Not sure if you guys want to see it. Looks interesting, but I don't know what is it about exactly. I just saw some guy driving. Yeah, I saw what happened with Yuzu, and I'm very upset about it. Fuck Nintendo, says the guy that has a Nintendo Switch and hacked it. Ultra reflections are not necessary because they are experimental, so why bother? Alright, so very high at 1080p, sorry, and no DLSS. Yeah, I mean, Yuzu has two, there's, I mean, not successors, there's some other two emulators out there, so as long as Nintendo doesn't go for those, we should be good. But I mean, it won't get off the internet. Yuzu will be there on one way or another. The thing is, it won't receive updates, as far as I know. Let me see if I can buy bullets. No, that's not a bullet. What about you, sir? Any bullets? No? I forgot where I could buy bullets in this one. Whoopsie. Okay, here it does cast shadows. Interesting. I mean, here is very obvious, so maybe not all places have that issue. Okay, so without any upscaling on the 3060, you are completely fine. It's like cutting a Hydra's head, exactly. So nothing to say for 1080p on the highest settings. It runs over 60 all the time, so let's enable ray tracing and the LSS. So again, for ray tracing, I'll just add reflections and maybe, man, I don't want to use global illumination, but let's use reflections only. The rest really was pretty hard to spot, at least for me. I think these reflections are the most obvious, and we're going to increase the LODs to maybe 160 for better draw distance. So very high plus DLSS quality. plus RT reflections. Horizon Forbidden West minimum 1650 for 720p 30. Well, we'll see once we test it.
Fighters have started dying in
Okay, so with these settings,
I don't think I want to be a champion anymore.
we're in the upper 50s. But again, reflective surfaces, I mean, these puddles. But it's so, how to say it, it's pretty subtle. I mean, yeah, a puddle here and there. What about the metal? No, the metals don't seem to... Nope, no reflectivity there. Which kind of makes sense. Metals wouldn't be that reflective after many years of being under the rain. Yes, top 10. Tomorrow the Alan Wake 2 update will drop. Which is exciting. Okay, that was weird. I'm not sure if upscaling is actually enabled. Oh yes, it is. Okay. So again, is it worth enabling? I don't think so. I mean, nice to have some puddles that reflect better, but it's just a performance hit. If you like that sort of thing, sure, go for it, but there's very few reflective surfaces here. At least in this location. Yeah, Dead Space remake, the stutters are not fun. Let's see if this casts shadows. Oh, now it does. What the hell? Yeah, and this doesn't cast shadows still. Oh, not surprising. Let's see nighttime. Stutter space. Yep. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 will drop the requirements. On the Pascal cards, it will now run better. But that's about it. Okay, so at night... Closer. I got morphine from that guy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the reflections are worth enabling. I mean, you can if you want to. Maybe even the GI, if you really do notice the difference. But I don't think it's worth enabling, considering the performance hit. And just for fun, I'll show you all the ray tracing bells and whistles on. Because reasons. Which doesn't make a huge difference, at least not at night. Points. Yeah, the forest area is what kills Alan Wake 2. A lot of geometry there. But the mesh shading was a good idea, otherwise Alan Wake 2 would run even worse. If they didn't implement mesh shaders in the first place. Okay, I see that the pools of blood also do reflections. Interesting. I'm not reflected here. Yes, I'm reflected, but it's very, very subtle. So if you care about ray tracing, you can do it, but I don't think it's worth the performance hit. Nice jump. You saw Brother Tale of Two Sons remake? Oh no, I haven't checked it out. It's out already? I thought it was next month or something. It's a bad port. Oh man. What is it, Unreal Engine 5?
I can't believe it. This Chiro guy keeps winning.
Sorry.
This is on SSD? Yes sir, on an NVMe drive. Okay, let's disable all ray tracing. I don't think it's necessary. This test on high because SSR Ultra is experimental still. And what else? Yeah, let's keep it like that. Highest settings, but ray tracing off. Don't think it's needed again. And we're doing 1440p with quality DLSS because it looks pretty good. So 1440p. UE5, oh my god. A tale as old as time. Huh. So what is this for? Thank you. Okay, I think I can adjust some stuff to get to 60 more easily. Let me double check if the settings are properly... Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I will lower is fog. It's kind of a waste of resources. And contact shadows to high. So let's call this high instead of very high. And we lower the LOD to 120 maybe. Yeah, it was the LOD, my bad. The LOD can kill performance in this game just like the first game. Unreal Engine very overrated, yeah, but free tools that anybody can use. So I think that's what wins.
It's like all of Villador is
Santiago has nightmares from Unreal Engine 5 every day. Please help me. They need to stop.
Cut at an angle. And
So yeah, 1440p like this, I think is pretty good. You get 60s. Not a worry in the world. And the game looks pretty good. Nice. I think it's time to do 4K actually. But 4K we're going to lower DLSS to performance just because, at least in my opinion, it looks pretty good even with performance DLSS.
for the rest of your life?
So 4K
I tried to move out.
DLSS performance, which again internally is 1080p,
Fried potatoes too much.
but it looks better than 1440p, at least in my eyes.
Sure I will. And one who likes to cook.
Although maybe some settings need to be dropped. Black Myth Wukong, that one will be very interesting. It's probably going to be very demanding as well. Let me put some stuff on medium. This on low, this on low. Low as well. Ray trace flashlight, no. Fog on low, post process, let's keep it the same. So medium to low. There we go.
Put it. You gotta bring something to the table.
And now you got those nice 60s again. And it looks, again, it's not native 1440p. It's not native 4K. But it looks better than 1440p. Without a doubt. I just feel like a lot of devs are getting lazy when they see they can just add lumen and nanite and it works without proper optimizing. That's the issue. I mean, it saves a lot of time.
Sometimes I can't sleep because of the old.
And, well, each minute of development is very expensive. So, not a surprise. Wow, big guy. Hello, big guy. Boinks. Shotgun to the face wasn't enough. Yeah, Forbidden West, it will be like 150 gigs. On PS5, it's like 110 gigs, so I wouldn't be surprised. Out of ammo, great. Uf. Hola, Raja. ¿Cómo andas? Okay, I almost got him. This is so stupid. Yeah, it's because I'm stupidly high level. Don't forget, Forbidden West includes the DLC. Yep. There we go. Reduce 2 items. So many of them. Alright, so 4K works. With performance DLSS, in my opinion, is the best way. If you want raw 4K, well, you can actually do it as well. Just come here and disable DLSS. And let's see how it goes. Okay, 40s. 4K native. DLSS off.
Just because you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor. If you got no one to lean on, that's
So yeah,
when you hit rock bottom.
all up to you. Personally, I use DLSS just for the performance improvement, without killing the visuals that much. Skull and Bones is like... yeah. Skull and Bones is a quadruple A game, guys, come on. Everybody knows that. Whee. Okay, this place pretty demanding. Good. This pit. Come on, join me in the pool. Come on. Why is it so hard to get out of this pit? What the hell? There we go. Into the pit. Thank you for cooperating. Bye-bye. Wouldn't be surprised if your mom came to me and said, "Did you see that new quadruple A game?" Yes, mom. Apologies if people ask, but does it run differently from previous updates? It runs almost the same, I would say. But in some cases, instead of being able to choose between DX11, DX12 and DX12 Ultimate, you can only choose DX11 or DX12 Ultimate in some cards. That has more performance impact, but otherwise, it's running almost the same, I would say. But it has all the updates and a free story DLC, so that's a big plus. And you get guns
Pick this up quickly, sis.
that were basically absent from the game.
No.
Alright, let's do the 1050 Ti to finish this live stream. So we're going back to 1080p. Increase this to FSR. And I'm going to tweak this later. On the 1050 Ti, you probably want to use the X11. Okay. Let's swap, shall we? So we're getting out of the game. One sec. You're still using your 1050 Ti from 2020? Good 4 years. There we go. There's only Arena DLC in this game at the moment. No, it's a Blood Ties DLC. It adds more missions. You still have yours, but it's like a paperweight. Give it to somebody that wants to play. That's my advice, at least. Welcome back. So this is probably going to be on mid-low FSR quality and 1080p. These are my first thoughts. I don't remember which settings I used. It's been a while since I streamed this game. Your 1050 Ti is dual fan, so should I expect 5 more FPS? I wouldn't say 5 more, but if you can overclock it, maybe you can get 3 FPS more. You want to sell it, but no one wants to buy it in my region. I guess I'll just wait to give it away to a friend. Yep, that's a good idea. I would have done that to some of my friends, but I have to make videos, so I have a reason to keep them. Alright, so in this case I chose the X11 on 1080p with FSR2 quality. The X11 because this card has better compatibility, textures on medium, LODs low, particles, let's keep them on medium, sun shadows, let's put them on low. Contact shadows we can turn them off, but I'm going to keep them on low so we have something. And it's basically medium to low because some stuff, instead of being low, medium or high, is low or high. And the LODs at 100%. Okay, that should do it. This game also has XeSS and it looks better than FSR2. Yeah, but XeSS runs worse. So we'll see how it fares. Have you tried this game on Steam Deck? Hell yeah. Link in the description. It runs at 40 FPS and it looks great. There you go. Enjoy. It's surprising how well it runs on Steam Deck actually. course it's locked. What? Okay. Alright, 30 FPS. Good. That's good enough in my opinion, considering the visuals and the fact that it's a 1050 Ti. Textures are a little bit blurry, but if we put the textures on high, they're going to be flickering on 4GB cards. You know what, let's try XeSS since we have some frames above 30. And I agree that it looks better. It generally does, but it's a higher performance impact. Oh, you need to restart to enable XeSS. Wow. Haven't seen that before. No 6 FPS. It's a 1050 Ti! What do you mean 6 FPS? I mean, I'm just thankful that now that, I mean, it's what, 7 to 8 years old and it still runs new games. That's a blessing. But don't expect 60s. In some instances we can, but it needs to be super pixelated. Oh, XeSS needs DirectX 12, okay. That's why you need to restart. Okay, gotcha. Actually, DX12 is not so bad on this one so far. Okay, DX12. But hey, the game looks pretty good. I agree that it looks better than FSR, but it means a performance impact, not only because of the X12, but it's also more... It demands more compute, basically. But I like XeSS. 900p will get 60s for sure. With upscaling, probably. Bullet to the face. You too. Okay, fine. I'll do 900p with upscaling. You guys convinced me. Okay. 900p. Mid-low. XeSS is nice, but FSR2 runs better. Let's try balanced. And let's see here, the X12 asynchronous compute, yes. Okay. And it wasn't this, it was contact shadows and send shadows. Contact shadows. Okay, there we go. So this is basically low 900p FSR balance DX12. And there we go. It's in the 50s now. It drops into the 40s. Yeah, the game still looks good even with upscaling. Whee! That's why it works so well on Steam Deck. So if you want solid 60s, consider 720p instead. But 900p looks good enough, I think. Search convoys for ammo. Yeah, good luck with that. Chemically unbalanced. DX12, yep. How about textures on low? Won't make a difference. In this case, at least it won't. And if we're targeting 60, DX12 is useful because the CPU will do less work. Oops, I think I'm in the middle of the goo. Bad business. I became a monster. You're dead. Yeah, it seems to be stuck in that VRAM number, but maybe it's not 100% accurate. Yeah, the 50s are pretty playable. Even the 30s are playable. I mean, come on, guys. Especially coming from this card. It's nice to have options, though. Oh, convoy. Where? There you are. Okay, they do not have guns, so I'm not sure if the enemies also have guns in this one. Whee! And we'll do another Alan Wake 2 stream. Not a stream, but I'm going to make a video tomorrow. Because tomorrow is when the update drops. And the one that will see the change is the 1050 Ti. I mean, the 1650 will run almost the same. And the 3050 and 3060 will be basically the same, generally speaking. Well, the 1050 Ti should see a vast improvement. We'll see if we can maintain 30s with something sub 720p or something. It will be interesting, in my opinion. And let's very quickly do 720p. Just to see if we can hold a solid 60 somehow. So 720 FSR quality. You'll play with your 1050 Ti using FSR3. FSR3 is available in Alan Wake 2 now. What's the difference in this Dying Light? You get a free story DLC, you get guns, and you get lots of quality of life updates. So it's still Dying Light 2, but now with guns, quality of life stuff. And all that good stuff. There's also weird guns. I mean, like this golden military rifle. I don't like this stupid stuff, but I'm going to equip it. Money bundle. Yeah, when you finish the game, you can get all sorts of garbage. I'll give myself all the ammunition I can. Yeah, sure, crossbow. I don't have any shotgun ammo, so we go for the stupid golden military rifle. And we get for the crossbow. Oh, you can use mods to add FSR 3. Okay. Good luck to you, sir. There we go, the stupid golden rifle. I mean, it works. It doesn't need to be golden rifle, it's just something I unlocked. I mean, in the military, everybody uses golden weapons. I mean, it's obvious. Everybody knows that. I mean, come on, guys. Everybody knows it. Yeah, paid cut skins be like... Oh, nice. Slow motion. Where else would Texas go? Yeah, I mean, they need to... They need to prove where the money is being spent. Just show them the rifles. Oh, okay, that makes sense. America. Good thing using the golden guns is optional. Yeah, of course I wrote GTA cheats on paper. I was even the first generation in my family to have a printer, so I printed them as well. I had like something like this with cheats of GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas. Good childhood. Anyway, I think I showed you guys enough. So Dying Light 2 is now discounted for the next 46 hours. 50% off on Steam. This new update includes guns, all the quality of life updates, and a free DLC, a story DLC, Blood Ties, for free. So if you're already on the game, well, you can now use guns. And there's a lot of updates. So if you're into that sort of thing, link in the description. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did revisiting Dying Light 2. It runs pretty good. I was expecting it to run worse actually, but it runs the same or a tiny bit worse, which is always good. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys. Thanks for being there. And I'll see you with Alan Wake 2. And we need golden bullets. Hasta luego.